Hey folks, welcome back. So funny, I didn't even know about this expedition. I was chatting with some folks this past weekend on my Breath of the Wild stream. And I think it was Sunny Family brought this to my attention, so of course I had to log in. I already played the expedition, guys, so I have a pretty good idea what we're doing here. I'll give you a real good walkthrough for it. In the meantime, I'm just going to check stream health real quick here. And assuming we're good to go, we're going to get into this. So guys, while I'm doing that, if you wouldn't mind taking a real quick moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things. Maybe not right this minute, but I would definitely appreciate that at some point during the video. Alright. Alright guys, yeah, we're good. A little bit of a delay tonight, but I think we'll be okay. Hey Joker, what's up, man? Hey Atlantis, good to see you again. Voice and video sound good. Alright, good. Yep, sounds good, Joker. Wow, it is that time, isn't it? Yeah, wow. Alright, man, have a good night. Good to see you again, though. Alright, guys, let's do this. Atlantis, to answer your question there, yeah, I did my my master mode Saturday and Sunday, so I can't even remember what I did now. I think we went to Hauntno Village and Karak Forest. That sounds about right. Oh no, that's not good, Joker. I'll have to send you some virtual chicken soup. Hold on a second. I think I got you covered. That's the best I could do with short notice. So I know it's a lot, but you know, if you have a lot of chicken soup, you might feel better faster. Ah, new job. Congrats there, Atlantis. Hope it's working out well for you. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get on in here. Let's Oh wait, I don't have to get myself out of the way. That's right, no webcam tonight. Tee-hee-hee. Yeah, I bet. The demands of new job. Alright guys, I'll do a real quick intro here. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal and Captain Tight Pants Firefighter Edition here. We're going to do another expedition, guys. Expedition 22 Swarm. Super excited. I've already played this one, so I'll be able to give you a real good walkthrough here on it. Just to kind of give you a real quick rundown what I'm bringing and why. I'm bringing the gold for selling power. Got to have a little bit of units just in case I want to buy something funny. Or, you know, shiny. I'm bringing just, you know, random odds and ends, so that'll cut down time on farming while I'm out and about in the expedition. And honestly, I probably don't need that, because we cannot copy our starship into this expedition. I found that out the hard way on my play ahead file, and, you know, I was trying to figure out what was wrong with it, but apparently they just don't allow it on this particular expedition. So you don't have to worry about bringing a ton of nanites, you know, to, like, respawn in your current starship, because you can't do it anyway. One thing that I really wanted to bring, though, was my rocket boots. And I didn't want to have to deal with unlocking the spec and getting the mats for that on the other side, so I just packaged one up there. And some hazmat protection. Hyperdrive. Guys, hyperdrive will help. They don't really give you a lot of that in the expedition, so you either have to buy it or you'll have to bring it. And I choose to bring it because that'll save time later. And, yeah, that's just because. So with that, guys, I guess I can take back the stuff that's related to refueling a Sentinel ship, since we're not doing that. See if I can find one more thing real quick here that I might want to bring. Multipass. Multipass. Yeah, it feels kind of silly. But I don't know what else to bring. Ooh, that's tempting. I think I already maxed my exosuit in this save file, so like I literally have nothing else to do with this. Might as well bring it on the expedition. So with that, let's get this party started. Now on my play ahead file, when I got into the expedition, I was this weird alien thing. It was not my regular character, so I don't know if that was randomized. I don't know if everybody gets the same funny looking alien NPC creature or whatever. I don't know if maybe I just changed my appearance and forgot I might have did that. I guess we're about to find out. If I'm Captain Tight Pants Firefighter Edition, I guess we'll know the answer to that. Hey, Deborah Allen, good to see you today. Kind of a weird time for me to be on. Like, kind of feels weird being on right now, to be honest. Wow, it's 9:30 already? Okay, guys, so it's going to ask you a bunch of stuff here in the beginning. I'll try to answer it the same way, just in case it has something to do with the character creation. So I think I went default selection, or A, excuse me, for the first like 2 or 3. And then at some point I switched over to the last one. This is it. I don't think it really matters how you do these. You're still going to get to play the expedition. So I wouldn't stress over that part too much. I can't remember how I answered this one now. I was going back and forth on it before, and here I am going back and forth on it again. I think I answered this one no before. I was back and forth on that one too. But let's be honest, the world can definitely do with a lot less billionaires. Man, I can't remember for the life of me now how I answered this one.
Commencing Atlas system suit initialization. Life support systems activated.
I hear you, Deborah Allen. It is definitely an addicting game. Like, it's one I have to take a break from time to time. But it doesn't take long that it starts coming back, and then I get right back into it. I've actually got a couple more building tutorials I need to push.
Aerial propulsion jetpack online.
One of these days I will get around to that.
Multi-tool and mining laser attachment operational. User initialization sequence complete.
Yeah, Deborah Allen, I think I was the same thing before Weaver in my play ahead file. So anyway, you got this big foreboding thing in the sky, and it looks like the same planet. So maybe everybody starts in the same spot, which is a good thing. Okay, so just like any other expedition, right to the starship here. Oh my goodness, check it out. I'm the same funny alien creature I was in my play ahead file, which means I probably answered, for the most part, all the answers the same. So this is no longer Captain Tight Pants, this is now Captain Saggy Pants. Or Droopy Pants. Or I lost my belt. And honestly, I don't understand why it looks like I'm farting unicorns. Like, it's kind of throwing me off a little bit. Yeah, I'm not sure what the differences are there, Deborah Allen. The lead, the sage, or Weaver, I mean. I don't know if that affects like your character or if that affects your spawn-in point. I kind of felt like that was a Harry Potter questionnaire, like to figure out what house you're in. I'm Ravenclaw, by the way. Respect the Ravenclaw. Cool thing about this one is they give you a terrain manipulator right off the top. Most expeditions don't give you that. You said I will always be a weaver, huh? Okay. Oh, cool. Okay. So it is kind of like the houses of Harry Potter. If you win the cup, they have to hang your flag in the dining hall. So, yeah, I'm digging it. I'm definitely digging it. Alright, guys. Me and Captain Unicorn Farts here. I think the first thing we got to do is get in our starship here. That'll get some cutscene stuff going. But we're going to have to go out and do just a little bit of farming. Grab some ferrite dust, some carbon, all the usual suspects. Okay, we'll have to craft all those. We'll need star bramble. I can't remember what all else goes into those. Glass, we'll have to get some like silicate dust. Ouch. Ouch. Why is this happening? Oh yeah, and we need a pesky... Might as well grab it now, because that's going to anger the locals. And then I'll run away and let the timer just wait the clock out. But that'll be that. That's out of the way. And we will also need a copper node. So as soon as these settle down, I'll take another look around.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna need some moderite, if I remember right.
Units received. Units received.
Silver. Instead of finding my resources, I'm getting all shiny rocked by, like, scannable objects here.
Units received.
I'm pretty sure we're going to need just a little bit of that. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Alright. Oh yeah, Altadindium. I think we need 75 of those. What I should probably do is, like, figure out where the copper... Oh yeah, we need Chromatic Metal, so of course I go right for the copper for that. Yeah, check me out. A little bit of free never hurt no one. The director won't miss it, I think is what they said. I'm probably nowhere near 75 yet. They don't give you a lot of bang for the buck on these. It's like you only get 1 or 2 every time. So you have to break a lot more than you think to get up to 75. I'm not a fan of that. But it is what it is. And we still need the ferrite dust and the pure ferrite. I think we need both of those items. The ferrite dust is for a metal plating, so you might get lucky and find one for free, I don't know. I didn't. I had to craft my own. Like a caveman. Okay, before I forget, I should have a reward for finding the starship. Let's keep up with that, because they give you a lot of stuff that you'll actually be able to use. Case in point, Hazmat Gauntlet. We're going to need that for... Oh wow, I'm having a really big brain fart right now, and it hurts a little. The Star Bramble. Wow. That was really tough to pull out. Okay. There we go, so I should be able to farm that now. Hold that thought. Alright, let's see where we're at on my Altadindium. 83, okay, so we're actually good now. I can cease and desist. What did I say? Copper. Oh, look at all the animals on this planet. It's like the Discovery Channel. Copper and... Copper and... Copper and silver. Oh yeah, and we need that moderate, so I'm going to start killing animals here in a second. The bigger the better, you get more. I think at 75 of that we need also. Hey, where you going? No, you don't. Uh-uh. Uh-oh. At least he's not running away. Man, they're quick. $51, we're getting close. Where did the big boys go? Me and my unicorn farts need to get that moderate. Oh, there we go. Proto sausage. That sounds delicious. Proto sausage. Not quite sure what that means. But I got a lot of it. 91. We should be good there. Alright, back to the task at hand. I need to find those 2 resources here. Oh, and the star bramble, don't forget that. I'll keep an eye out for those little, like, plant icons. Wow, where are they? Okay, there's silver, we need that. I guess we're going that way. Hopefully we'll find some star bramble on the way. To the Batcave! Ouch. And guys, I hate to do this so early on into the stream, but I'm going to have to take a real quick break. And, let some angry coffee out. Maybe I can make it to the silver first. I don't know. Okay, that might be... Nope, more silver. I still don't see star bramble. And I cannot wait to install better jetpack stuff. Probably not going to do anything with that. I have a feeling I'll be scrapping that for inventory. What do we got over there? Ooh, there it is. So worst case scenario, I can go there. I was kind of hoping I'd get lucky and there would be some, like, right by the silver. Not today, folks, not today. Okay, and I see I'm missing a little bit of chat here, so I will be right back. And I'll catch up on that. Excuse me, pardon me. That's a big honkin' silver node. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, let's see here. Oh, I didn't realize there was a delay in release, but you know, that happens with Xbox a lot. There's a lot of times an Expedition will launch, and I just can't play it yet because I'm on an Xbox. It's real frustrating. Nice. Yeah, I saw those metal fingers there. I'm not sure if we need either one of those mats. I might swing back around and scoop those up. And make circle tiny here. And I don't remember how much silver we needed. I remember it was a decent amount though, like 75 probably. And I have some on the anomaly waiting for me, so I can like only really worry about like getting what I need right now. Liberty bibberty, only pay for what you need. Okay, that's probably gonna be plenty. Okay, yeah, I know we need the silicate powder. I don't have the chromatic yet. Ooh, we need chromatic for all of them, that's right. Or most of them. Yep, all of them. We'll go get the star bulbs. And copper. Come on, baby, light my fire. Where is my copper? That might actually be closer to where the starship is parked. I remember I didn't have to go too far for it. I didn't have to go too far from my starship for it. Wow, that was very difficult to say for some reason. And it's not even midnight yet. Rock on. Oof! Right into the wall. Ooh, what do we got down here? Sweet. Let's see if I get lucky and get a free module. Every once in a while, these machines are good for those. Yeah, I hear you, Deborah. I hear you. I've got, I don't know, let's see here. I'm up to about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 save files on this game. It's getting out of hand, to be honest. Whoa, that looks like fall damage. More metal fingers? No. Wow, that is way too close to pass up. We're gonna go over there for sure. Those usually sell for like a mil, or at least several 100,000. Definitely can't pass that up. That's like dangling a ball of yarn in front of a cat. There's no way it's not going for that. And this is my ball of yarn. Yeah, I see some money coming in right there. I'll sell all that fun stuff. The Sentinel boundary map, man. I could have done without that.
Life support power low.
Wow, 9 save files. Woohoo! Have fun with that. At some part, it's hard to remember, like, what save file is where. And, yeah, I don't know. I've also got another completely separate account. And I've got probably one, possibly two save files on that now. So, like, it's just getting way out of control. Ouch. I don't remember how many brambles we needed. And I really need to find that copper. Like, the copper is going to be a problem. I think we need 100 bramble. See where we're at. Woohoo! 2 more, baby. Rock and roll. Oh, wow, I'm already full? That is not awesome. So these are worth... Oh, it doesn't show the dollar amount? They are worth question mark, because I have no idea. Copper, copper, wherefore art thou copper? And I am seeing like very few node icons. So I guess we'll go back to the home base here and we'll test my memory and see if there isn't a node that's relatively close to that starship. Oh my goodness, I'm like 1,000 meters away? How'd that happen? Whoa, don't do that. Oh, I need to breathe.
Technology recharge.
There we go. We needed fuel for our unicorn farts. Yeah, I don't plan on building the Corvettes. I honestly thought I would enjoy those, but I really haven't felt the need to play with them any. I got through that one expedition, the Corvette expedition, and then ever since then I've just been selling all the parts. So, if, you know, nothing else, at least it's good for money. But apparently a lot of people really enjoy those Corvettes and really enjoy playing with them. I'm just not quite there yet, I guess. What do we got? What do we got? Doggone it. There we go. Ah, there we go. Blue plants. Music to my ears. Yeehaw! Silver? Show me the copper. Where I'm from, we have no copper. Wow. I feel like the gods are against me. It's funny, copper is normally pretty abundant on a copper planet. Strike like 58, no copper. Wow, this is like unbelievable. Okay, well. Let's try going this general direction. I don't know, maybe there's another way to make chromatic. I just always use copper. And I know it's on this planet because I found it in my play ahead.
Units received.
Oh, there we go. Alright. It's not super close, but hey, at least we got it. I suppose while I was at my starship, I could have downloaded a little bit. Too late now. I love having those little afterthoughts. You said that S planet also has harmonic camp for sentinel ships and sentinel rifle. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, honestly, I did okay with the starship they gave you. I like the sentinels better because they hover. It's easier to do ground combat. Not only that, they usually come, with a lot more hyperdrive range. But I found the combat wasn't too overwhelming. I think we have to kill like 4 drone type things on foot. And I found if I just walked backwards from like 1 at a time, it wasn't too bad. Normally I don't like ground combat in this game, but I felt like that was relatively manageable. And yeah, I got some kind of rifle too in my other file. I don't think it was a sentinel rifle, but it reminded me of a sentinel rifle. It was one of the phase rewards, I think. Okay, this is going to take a minute to get this node. I suppose what I could be doing... I could be crafting chromatic while I'm farming. 2 birds, 1 stone. Wow, I'm literally down to my last one. I really don't think I'm going to need this stuff.
Technology recharge.
Let her rip. Kind of weird, the copper looks different. I noticed that on my play ahead file. Honestly, I just thought the game was glitched. But it looks exactly the same way here now. It's like it's not just a solid node. It's like marbled in with regular dirt or something. I don't know. But, I mean, that's a good thing because we need a ton of silicate powder to make the glass. But it's just kind of weird. Like, it's hard to know where the node is. I'm not used to it, and I don't like it. It's like I'm getting more silicate powder than I am copper. Yeah, I went through this before too, so they must have just changed the node. Why are they making it harder to get copper? I don't understand. Hopefully that's only happening in the expedition. Granted, on my regular save files I have copper farms, so it's not like I need to go out and do this. But that's not the point. Okay, let's see. I'm not sure now, like, how much I need. I don't want to overcraft. So 30, 60, 90. Wow, we're almost there as a matter of fact. Okay, I'm probably full, just about. So now I'm good there. Good there, good there. The only thing I gotta do is make the glass. Let's go back to our starship first. If I can get right. There's too many icons. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. I keep thinking there's a bunch of sodium plants. It's these little glowing animals. What do you call a glowing animal? A glanimal. Oh, I just walked right into that. I was trying to read your chat and I went cave diving there by accident. I was just reading what you said about the rifle there. Oh, hey, Sunny Family. Good evening to you. Yeah, after you told me about this on Sunday, I got right to work. I already played through it. But I got to a point where I couldn't keep going. Like, it wanted me to wait 6.5 hours for new, like, Nexus missions to spawn in. I know they don't call it the Nexus, but it's like the Nexus. So I don't know. I don't know if that was just me doing something stupid, or if that's just the way it is. Like, maybe everybody has to wait the 6 hours. I don't know. But, we'll see how it goes with this one. If I do, then I guess there's going to be like a part 1, 2, and 3 of this expedition. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these suckers crafted. Which one needs the star oh, hold that thought. Where be my silicate? AKA dirt. Wow, it takes a lot to make glass, I guess. Alright, let her rip. Red, green. Uh-oh. and blue. That's really awesome that I did that. Now I have no inventory to put anything anywhere. Actually, yes I do. I can go in the starship. Alright, let's get our reward. Life support upgrade, movement modules, nice. I'll definitely take advantage of those. Like all of those. And that can go bye-bye. Probably don't need that. Don't even know where I got it from. Okay, jetpack. $162. Yeah, they're pretty comparable to each other. Excellent. What else did they give me? I think that was about it. Alright, what's next on the hit list here? Seek aid from the other side. Yep, we definitely need that. That's right, that's what I needed the moderate for. So I just got ahead of the game by killing those animals earlier. Don't forget your reward. Creature pellets. Bolt caster. That'd be nice. Have a way to defend ourselves. Okay, we got... Repair the launch thrusters. The usual stuff here. Should be able to craft those out, right? And so we can. One dihydrogen jelly, huh? Reward. Salvage data. Other random stuff. Good thing I got that dihydrogen. Wow, that's gonna take forever. Wow, why does jelly take so long to craft? Like, ouch. Oh, they must have already went to the starship. I'm like, where did they go? Okay, finally. So that should be ball game. Let's get off this rock. Reclaim your starship. Maybe we gotta be in the thing. Yes, Deborah, if they were worms, we would call them glowworms. I like it. I'll pass that on for you, Sonny. Yeah, he didn't say exactly what he had going on there, but I know it's never fun being sick. A lot of silicate, yes. Frost crystals, not so much. Yeah, no doubt. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Pre-packaged. Normally don't use that. Powerful starship. Yeah, the shields we do need, because there is a little bit of starship combat coming up. And those things really punch it to you on the damage, so I do recommend installing those. Let's see, what do we got? 2,000? Let's see what the overcharge does. Ooh, that's considerable. That's like almost double. Hot dog. I'll take that. I will take that. Alright. From there... all my base, like, mats, I like to have in my top row. Ish. It doesn't always work out, but as much as I can anyway. Alright guys, let's do it to it. Something terrible hangs in the sky. I think this is our first round of combat. But you can treat these just like regular starship combat, like pretend it's a pirate or something. It might be confusing because it looks like a cluster or whatever, but you just lock onto it, you fire, and it's like a starship that doesn't have a shield. If that makes sense. So you only have like one health bar you've got to get down. Booyah, baby. Yeah, look at my shields go, guys. They really do put out some damage. And that was with both of those modules installed. Alright, get your reward. Defense systems, bolt caster, repair kit, huh? And this is, I think, where we have to go find Polo Nada Polo. Marco! Polo! A whole bunch of jibber jabber here. I hate having to read in video games. Like, I play video games to avoid school. I don't want to feel like I'm in class, like, while I play my video games. So I would also recommend installing the bolt casters. Because we are going to be doing a little bit of ground combat on this one. And then... what else did we get? Yeah, that'll probably be helpful also. I think that's it for goodies. Yeah, I really need to sell that stuff, so I'm going to hit up a quick rest stop here. Real quick rest stop. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to try to find hyperdrive modules. That would be nice to have. I'll probably sell that intra knife deal that I never use. That'll give me some nanites at least. But we'll be jumping systems here real quick too, so I'll be able to sell some of that stuff I brought for nanites. Once I get on the anomaly. It's an anomaly. Here's the Rockstar music. Yeah, buddy, we did something good. What did we do good, you might ask? I don't know. But... happy dance! Uh-huh. Get down. Happy dance. I'm not really happy, and I'm not really doing the happy dance, but it feels appropriate given the music. Mr. Unicorn farts here. I wonder what that smells like. I imagine it smells like Fruit Loops from back in the day. So it's Fruit Loops farts and unicorn farts combined somehow. Anywho. Oh yeah, selling stuff. Get rid of... those can go. Wow, a couple of mil out of those. Nice! That can go. That can go. Bada bing, bada bing. So we already got some real good cash flow. I might even be able to push another, actually, I think it's like 7 mil for an inventory spot. Oh, speaking of inventory. Use our magical unicorn farts to get upstairs. And I probably don't have a bunch of nanites right now. Yeah, he's just got garbage blue. Yeah, pass. I'll wait for the next space station. Hopefully we'll have better options here. And one more movement module would be nice. But again, I don't have the nanites. Alright, so let's get out and get to our anomaly. I don't know if it'll let us call it here. Wow, it does. We didn't even have to jump systems. That's different. Yeah, no kidding, Sonny. I'm rich. Maybe that's why I should have done the happy dance. I'm about to get more rich because I brought a bunch of gold with me. Yeah, that would be nice to have. See, I knew I brought these things for a reason. I'll just grab it all. I don't know why I'm looking at them all. I already know I'm using them. This is just so I can cut down on the need for farming later. And I don't think I can fit all that. Maybe once I get some of these plugged in, we'll see. Yes, please. I can't survive without my rocket boots. Auto charger is definitely nice to have. Ooh, those can go right in. That's much better. 547 on the hyperdrive. Definitely well worth bringing those. That's going to cut down a lot of jumping later. I'm going to sell most of these, although I probably want a little bit of hazmat protection going. What is this for? The suit or the... Yeah, the suit. Ah, nuts. Well, that was a waste. Alright, rock and roll. Let's go talk to Mr. Marco Polo. And from what I remember, he has a lot to talk about. He's definitely got a lot to say on this expedition, and this isn't the only time we have to come talk to old boy here. I just now noticed he wears a Speedo. When did he start wearing Speedos? Has he always worn Speedos? Warp cell! Hyperdrive unit. That's right, we gotta feel it.
Technology recharge.
Yeah. I'll save that for a rainy day. I think that's all just fun cosmetic stuff there. So now we gotta jump systems. Deborah Allen. It's okay, I got your back. See, this is what I do. I notice things. So now you never have to worry about being caught off guard when somebody else mentions his Speedos. I feel like I performed a public service. Alright guys, we should be able to make this in one jump given our range. That took me 2 jumps on my other play file because I didn't bring those. And I really wished I did. Well, we're doing pretty good. I'm only an hour in. We're already done with phase 1. First things first. Space station. And of course inventory, and I totally forgot to get my inventory while I was on the anomaly. Too late now because I'm not going back. Oh yeah, we've got the things I brought. Let's plug those in. I brought 22 of the things. Like, wow. And I probably want more up here in tech also. Because I remember I really filled this up on my other play file. Are we full? No. What? That's awful restrictive. Ah, one more I would have had a row. Oh well. See if I can get one more movement module here. Ooh, perfect. Oh wait, I can't quite do that yet. Hold that thought. Oh, it does one at a time? Alright, now gimme, gimme, gimme.
Received.
And I also need ice. Yep, I didn't have that.
Received.
There we go. That should really help us with our mobility now moving forward. I hate feeling so constrictive. Like, I'm a free spirit. I need to be free when I move. This dude looks like Ram Man. And do we have a good hyperdrive? No, we do not. Photon cannon would be nice too. But not today, not today. Oh, I can sell the gold. Exosuit, yes. I brought it for a reason. Now I'm really rich. So if I really want to buy a few inventory spots for my starship, I absolutely can do that now. Although with as much inventory as I've got on my own person, I probably don't need to worry about that. Although, we need more tech. And at some point, they're going to give us more inventory for the starship for free. See, I'm going to hold off on this. If I really need to, I can always go buy a slot later. Go ahead and drop a quick card save. Oh, interesting. You've got those blueprints. Okay. Yep, character customization. Honestly, I'm kind of okay. Like the unicorn farts are glowing. Yes, they are glowing. The uniform farts are growing on me. Now let's make sure my jump boots are working. Perfect. And look at that jetpack, guys. We got jetpack for days. Loving it. All right, let's get serious here. This is a no fun zone. Back to work. Okay, what are we doing anyway? Oh yeah, quest marker. It's all coming back to me. Nuts. This is my most favorite music in the whole game of No Man's Sky. I could listen to this until the day I die and be happy. As long as you are good. Well, yeah, it's growing on me. I don't know why, but it looks like Lucky Charms when I use my jetpack. Do they even make Lucky Charms anymore? If I had to guess, I would say yes. Just because it was marshmallows and it was sugar and it was delicious. Whoa.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Okay, let's see. We're probably not like where we need to be yet. We'll get there. I already angered the locals and I haven't even done anything yet. Why is this so hard? There we go. Can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. You gotta go 600 that away. What is that? East-ish? So let's go east-ish. About 600 meters. And hopefully that'll cut down on the time I have to run around on my own 2 feet. Oh, good deal. Okay. So I haven't had Lucky Charms probably since I was a teenager. Or maybe even a young single male. You know, but that's going to happen. Whoa, how did I... Well, it was a great idea in theory. I know I didn't fly 1,200 meters or whatever the math is on those two things. And I know I went relatively the right direction, so... I don't know, something is amiss. My navigational computations were impeccable. Come on, unicorn farts, don't fail me now! AKA Lucky Charms. Yikes! They're magically delicious. It's like everything is in my way.
Life support power.
Everything. Oh, life support power low, I just heard that.
Technology recharge.
Okay, this is, I think, where we're about to get into a little bit of ground combat. So, hopefully my ship has one more launch in it. Thankfully it does. However, I'm pretty sure that thing's just about drained. Yeah, it probably couldn't hurt to dump a fuel in.
Technology recharge.
So anyway, I'm gonna drop a quick save here. Not only that, you can jump in your starship if you need a few minutes. It's like a little haven. Touch the ship. Okay, what do we got? Ooh, check that out. They're not exactly flying mounts, but they could be.
Units received. Units received.
I don't recall coming across any flying mounts in the other play file, but I wasn't really looking for them either. Okay, so what do we have to do here? Get our rewards. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Gravitino coil, projectile, personal force field. I don't really use that either. Although that might come in handy with this little fist fight here. Go ahead and install that bad boy.
Thermal protection falling. Technology recharge.
Okay, then we gotta use that. Oops. I forgot how to do it. There we go. Yep, and then just dump that. That's no longer needed. And they're on you quick, guys. Like, that's no joke. So the way I did this on my other play file is I just kind of got some distance on the bulk of them. And I was able to get one, like, at a time. And then I ran backwards. See, there he is right there. There's the one I'll single out. And then I was able to just kind of walk backwards from him, keeping a distance. And, just kind of plug away at him. Just like so. Bad thing is, at a distance, that stupid bolt caster isn't ideal. It's not a great range weapon. I just walked right into the Grand Canyon there. Not awesome. So if you had the Sentinel ship, this is where that would be really helpful. Okay, and if you need to heal, just, you know, run away a little ways. They're not super fast. That'll give you some breathing room and some time to heal up a little bit. Okay, here we go. This is better. I've only got one really shooting at me now. Well, that's not going to last long, is it? Okay, and this is just more of that goop or whatever it is. I don't really know what the point of it is yet. So yeah, just walking backwards I found was the best way to hopefully help you guys with the combat, because if you're like me and you don't like ground combat in this game, this can be quite hectic. Stressful and frustrating, all of the above. Alright, I think that does it for that little fun. Go ahead and touch that again. And then that takes care of that. I know it says to continue disassembling, but you really don't have to. So there it is. Inventory, baby. The more the merrier. I still can't believe we can't put more tech in there. That's just blowing my mind. Alright. Next on the hit list. Seek the Atlas. We're probably going to have to jump again for that. Oh, I love those flyers, Deborah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I can spend hours on this game, just hours, doing nothing but system jumping and finding those flyers. I've got like 3 or 4 videos on those things. Actually, I think I've only got 3 out right now, but I need to get more pushed because I found a whole bunch of different ones, and I found some others with really unique colors. So yeah. Oh yeah, the Sentinel rifle. I suppose that would have been better. Better attack power. I'll have to look at that again on those inventories. It wasn't allowing me up there, so I'll try that again. Alright guys, so we need to go up there. So if you don't have the hyperdrive, this is going to take you about 2 or 3 jumps. But lucky me, I can do it all in one. And at least they don't make you hunt for it. It is right in your face. The long, foreboding hallway of the Atlas. And I don't know why these are here. Normally they would teach you words, but I didn't get anything before when I tripped those, so I guess that's just not a thing in the expedition. Alright. Bada bing, bada bang. Don't mind if I do, don't mind if I do. So let's go ahead and get our rewards. Wait. Starship weapon upgrade. Shields. There's that intra knife that I never use again. Yeah, that can go. And that does it for my tech, so I might have to drop something off there if I get any more. Or go buy the slot and just... bite the bullet on the cost there. That's intra knife, intra knife. Wait, I really don't want to use that. Not sure where I'm carrying these around. Actually, I can just get deleted. If I really want one, I'll build the thing. Alright, that's better. What do we got? What do we got? Oh yeah, we gotta go outside, so it's not gonna be possible to break this thing or damage it. It's just, you kinda gotta go through the motions here, so it's more or less like a cutscene. But, you might want to keep a little bit of distance while it's playing out. That way you're not just sitting here, you know, being a damage sponge. So it's gonna prompt you to shoot the thing, even though you really can't. Oh. I can't target because of all the swarms. So that's what I was talking about, being a damage sponge there. Why is it not?
Technology recharge.
Okay, there it is. It changed over. I was waiting for that verbiage to come up. Face the inevitable. So it's just gonna have to happen. There's nothing you can do about it. It's like part of the game right now. And that'll kick off the next little stage here. Funny, when I played ahead and I got to this point, I actually thought I was completely starting the entire expedition all over again. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to repair the starship. All these things are running through my head. They really got me good on this one. But, no worries at all. It's not like that. You still get to keep all your stuff. It just kind of flings you somewhere else. Well, that's a really long load screen. There we go. We still got our Lucky Charms farts. Where's my starship? I guess I didn't remember the secondary warping here. That's another really long load screen. Hello, world. That's right, there's more questions. This is why I thought I was having to do the whole thing all over again. I thought I did something wrong. I thought, you know, I was supposed to kill the thing, and I didn't. Yeah, they got me good on this one.
Commencing Atlas system suit initialization.
I don't know if you can skip this.
Life support systems activated.
That'd be a no.
Shield kinetic system online. Scanner damaged. Repair required.
Kind of looks like that very first planet we spawned in on.
Propulsion jetpack online.
Oh no, wait. Forget I just said that. That was like a tropical or a temperate climate.
Multi-tool and mining laser attachment operational. User initialization sequence complete.
Okay. Let's get our rewards for all that fun. Storage augmentation. I'll take that action.
Thermal protection falling.
Oh, it's for the starship. That's right. So we do get the free stuff now. Nanites, baby. Hot dog. Turns out I didn't have to sell anything after all. Wow. I don't think we can install those. I think we have to go to the space station to do that. Yeah. Or the space station. Okay, so we gotta go back to Marco Polo. Before I do that, space station. Inventory, this is important. Oh, thanks for asking, Sunny. So, I really enjoy this one. It's one of the ones I would prefer to play again. And I'm trying to think of what some of the other ones that I really enjoyed now, like, I'm kind of having a blank. Okay, let's see if I can't get more tech in here. No, see, it's not letting me up there. That is really weird. Oh, wait, maybe it is. Okay, it just wasn't showing me the graphic. Okay, so that's what was throwing me off there. Whoo! But hey, thanks for mentioning that, because that made me go back and take another look. So, Starship storage. I think Titan, that was the one with like the gas giants and stuff. That was a lot of fun. Just in case I need more tech in the starship here. It kind of feels like I might. And then there was another one, and I can't remember the name of the Beachhead. I really enjoyed Beachhead. That was my very first expedition, by the way, so that was the one I was comparing them all to. And then there was another one where we were like marooned, and there was a whole bunch of giant worms and stuff. It was kind of tough, but I really enjoyed it. I just can't for the life of me remember what the name of that one was. So yeah, this one, to me, ranks right up there with all of those. It's just as fun. It's got its own story to it. It doesn't feel like a whole bunch of milk runs one right after the other. It actually feels like there's a story to it all, and that's what I prefer. It seems to be a little bit shorter. There's only 4 phases. Actually, 3 phases, because the final phase is just the collection, so it's really just the 3 phases. So I'm already done with phase 2. But I think the third phase is going to be more time-consuming, because in my first play-ahead, I got to a point where I picked up 3 missions from, like, the Nexus, but it's not called the Nexus anymore, it's something else. And once I did those 3, I had to wait, like, 6 hours or something to do those 3 missions again, and you have to keep doing them to get your numbers high enough. So, I don't know if there's a way to speed that up, but I have a feeling I'm going to be done here real soon on the stream, because I'm going to get to those 3 missions, and then I'm not going to have anything left to do until that timer cools down. One thing I was going to do was, somebody taught me a trick a few expeditions ago. I didn't want to have to wait for my frigate missions to return, and they said you can cancel the frigate missions, and it still counts toward the phase mission. So I'm going to try that again with this thing. And again, it's not called the Nexus. Prismatic Core, the Prismatic Core missions. So maybe I'll just be able to cancel out of them, and, you know, that'll still give me the credit. I don't know. We'll try and we'll see what happens, but... if I can, I'd like to just plow through all of it tonight and be done with it. It just may not be allowable is all. Okay, so I don't know if that's a centralized timer, or if it ticks down from when you complete it. So I don't know if that cooldown is the same for anyone, or if it matters, like, when you go here. Wait a minute, 29%. That's funny, because when I left off on my other save file, I got it up to 29%. So I wonder if that carried over. That is really weird. If it carries over, then I can bounce to my other save file and probably just keep going. I don't know, let's see what happens here. So, one thing at a time, let's go ahead and do the rewards and all that fun stuff. Select reward. Launch thruster upgrade, pulse engine. Yeah, let's check all those out. A little extra hyperdrive range never hurt no one. Wow. 300? Am I reading that right? I don't think I've ever seen one that high off of a X illegal one. That is nuts. Alright, good old pulse engine. What was this, launch thrusters? Definitely running out of wiggle room here. I think that's back where they all started. Alright. That's done. I'll go ahead and drop a quick save here. And with that... okay, so it must be just different then, depending on when you look at it. Got it. I did not know that. I assumed it was a cooldown. Yeah, I'm Weaver, Sonny. Yeah, wow, 315, that's insane. Okay. Yeah, normally they give you like 100, 150, you know, they're not great. That was insane. And let's see what we're doing next. There's that multi-tool, and it's an A class, so it's not bad. It looks cool. I might actually use that. A lot of times I don't bother with the rewards on my regular save file. But, I don't know, that one's, it's kind of doing it for me. Multi-tool. Make sure I got the right one equipped that I've been using. Yes, I do. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? That's completed. Third and final phase. Engage the swarm. Purge mission. Okay, so I know this is real confusing, guys. I had to stare at this for like a half an hour last night. So you got a restore mission, you've got a sabotage mission, and you've got a purge mission. So that's how you match those up. The icons are specific too. So all the purge missions are going to have that icon. All the sabotage missions will have that one, and so on and so forth. And now I can't remember what it told me to do here. Complete a purge mission. So I'll do the purge mission first, just because that's what it's prompting me to do. And it's not too difficult. I remember having a pretty easy time with this. It kind of feels like milk run type of stuff. At least it did for my first 3. We'll see what this one's all about. But I'm assuming if you only get about 29 or 30% every time you do all 3, you'll have to run this, 3 to 4 times, depending on how much they give you. Oh, wait a minute. I was going to try to cancel that. Doggone it. I was going to try to do that trick that I talked about earlier with, like, the frigate missions. Just canceling them out and then they count. But I may still end up with the cooldown timer, so I don't know how that's going to work. Experimentation time, because I'm a scientist. Call me Mr. Wizard. Lure the science guy. No, that doesn't work. Good, abandoned mission. There it is. I don't think it cleared it, though. Nah, I didn't clear it. Doggone it. Well, it was a good thought. I guess we gotta do it straight up. So after these 3 missions, I may be stuck until my timer runs out. This is where I kind of wish I had my Sentinel starship. I could just get in the air right now and just be done with this like very quickly and easily. Oh, that was some friendly fire right there. Uh-oh. What am I stuck on? Yikes! Was it somebody's base? I wonder how they get their vault so small. Yeah, we got angry locals, I guess. Predators, huh? I don't know if these heal. I guess I should be paying attention to that. I'll never get done if they do heal. Okay, apparently they don't heal. Which is a good thing. Can't touch us. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Can't touch us. Oh wait, are we not done yet? Oh, I guess we're not done yet. I missed one. Maybe we have to do this one like all the way. Kinda weird it's not giving me a highlight. I don't know what else. Oh, there we go. Eee. That was goopy. That it? There's more to that than I remembered. Wow. I felt like I was pulling on that thing for a while. But hey, it's done now.
Radiation protection falling.
I wish there was something fun inside, like, I don't know, anything. Like a walker brain or something? Alright, what did we get? Scatter Blaster. That might actually come in handy. Oh, that is not what I thought it was.
Radiation protection falling.
Honestly, I don't know why they gave us that. I don't plan on building a starship while I'm here. And if I do, I'm going to get a golden one, not a blue one. So what is this? I like the scatter blaster better for drone combat. So I think we got to go back. Wait a minute. Yeah, restore mission. So we got to go back to the anomaly. And it said restore. And there it be. Wait, that's sabotage. There we go. Nice thing is it warps you automatically. You don't have to go into space and hassle around with the galaxy map. I really felt like that was nice and user-friendly this time. Just like so. And guys, I might have to get up and get myself some munchies here. It is 11:15 at night. It is way past second dinner time. Oh, that planet almost looks like an Earth-like planet. Temperate? Star Bolt? Yeah. Could very well be. Dissonance. That kind of ruins it. Look at all these bases people have put down. Uh-oh. Wrong object. Ah, nuts. Well, I think we're pretty much on top of it anyway. Ah, you must be West Coast. Yep. Sun just went down. Alright, what am I looking for? We shouldn't have to go far. I remember these all being pretty close. Oh, I just fell down the pit. Now, that is a massive hole in the earth. Holy guacamole. Kind of funny, that one happened to be inside a cave. How far down did I dig? Holy guacamole. This is when having a flying mount would be really nice. Oh. Slight miscalculation on how much juice I had left. It just wouldn't be one of my streams unless there was fall damage. So I had to make good on that, you see. Wow, my jetpack made it the whole way here? What? Too weak for distance estimate. Why is this one so far away? Ooh, I gotta get that scan. These trees are fun to put down in your bases. Sometimes they glow. That one doesn't glow, but... actually they do, off and on. Very cool. Sweet. And that's ball game. That one's really easy. That's really just a milk run. Go here, do this. Go there, do that. Done. And me and my magical farts will continue on toward the starship. Actually, I could have just recalled that thing. How far is it? Yeah. Yes, I'm originally from California myself, and I remember during the summer having those long days. It's almost like the ocean somehow made it twilight longer there or something. I don't know, but I really miss those warm summer nights. You can go night swimming. It was warm enough for that. And while this is tinking, I'm going to go get that food I mentioned. And pizza it is. Sabotage! Three hours and 36 minutes. That's unfortunate. Let's see, it's already 11:30. That means it'll be like 3 in the morning. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. No way, Jose. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Rewards. Hot dog. I don't think I have the tuck spots for all that. Just. Alright, back to Sabotage. Bruh. Oh wait, I already started it, apparently. To the Batcave! Or the Batmobile. Or the Batwing. Whatever this thing is. Yeah, I've had that happen. It's like below the hard deck. You can't dig down past a certain level. That's super annoying. Oh no!
Technology recharge.
So dinner is cauliflower crust 4-cheese pizza. It is surprisingly good. I was coming in awful hot there, wasn't I?
Technology prepared.
2 glass and nanotubes. Which means we're gonna have to deploy that again.
Technology recharge.
And I gotta wait like 20 minutes for glass to cook. Oh, that isn't too bad. I was thinking of the jelly. Booyah, baby. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. What do we get? Cargo scan deflector. Funny thing is, I've installed that before and it's never worked for me. Every time I get scanned and I use that, I just get scanned anyway. I'm like, what's the point? I'm just now noticing it still says 29%. That's really weird, right? I guess we cannot go back to the anomaly.
Extreme night toxicity detected.
Gold nugget. Okay, that is really weird, guys. Like, that must be a glitchy thing or something because of my other save file. Still showing that exact same 29%. Well, Snicker Fritz. So wow, you had to relocate halfway across the planet there. And I'm looking at your last chat there, it is like 4060 on working. Did I miss something there? I'm not sure if I'm catching what you're throwing there on that 4060. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put down a quick hard save. Actually, I already saved. Cargo scan. So you're saying, like, it'll work 40 out of 60 times? Which is not quite as good as half. My glass is almost half full. Yeah, I didn't know what the numbers were on that. Okay, so I've just had really bad luck with it, I guess. Alright guys, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to try... Since I'm dead in the water on this one, I'm going to try going back over to my other save file to see if I can't continue. 29%. Really weird how that number carried over. And then it didn't move. So here's what I'm gonna do. I guess it doesn't matter what order we do them in now, we just gotta do them. I'll see if I can get that number up any higher than 29 there. I wish there was a way to speed that up. I don't like the idea of such a long countdown timer. Wonder if I have to get into combat. Wait, this is the same place. That is really weird. Now I really oh wait. I don't think I installed that that other wet stuck again. That happened to me the last time too. I didn't install my scatter blaster in this save file. There is no escape. Well, maybe a small escape. Oh wow, he tagged me. He landed a face shot. I think I shot that animal by accident, which is kind of cool. It looks like a deer. You don't see Earth-like animals very often in this game, but that's pretty close. Yeah, never mind. Upon further investigation, it looks nothing like a deer. Never mind. See if I can remember where all the parts are now. I've done this a few times. I should. Is that thing still chasing me? No touchy. No touchy. No touchy. Where is the final... Is that it? Did I get it? Hey, no touchy!
Radiation protection falling.
I don't understand. Oh, there it is. I was not seeing that. The most obvious one. No touchy. No touchy. No touchy. I could have just done that a long time ago and been done with it. Alright, still not sure what the point of these pieces are. Unless you have to turn those into those recycling centers from the last expedition. That could very well be. Okay, so it seems like I'm just going to redo the exact same 3 things again that I've already done. And I just now noticed that my numbers didn't move. I'm still 29 and 9. That's interesting. And no quip warp back to the anomaly. That's unfortunate. Oh, dude. Put that thing away before you hurt someone.
Radiation protection falling.
Where did my starship go? Maybe if I call the anomaly before I land, I'll be able to warp back to it. I'll try that here on the next round. You said I had to destroy those pieces? Oh, man. I'll do it next time. This should just be a quick milk run. Wait a minute. I want to look at my stats again. Yeah, it still says 29%. I don't understand that. I hope I didn't break it because I'm on 2 different save files right now. Could be a glitchy thing. So just out of curiosity, Deborah, what do you get when you bust those things up? I'm assuming you have to shoot them? Alright, where are we going next? That's the exact same planet. I feel like I'm doing the exact same thing all over again. Just in a different save file. More Okoa. That stuff. Ichor. Okay, gotcha. Next obvious question is, what do you use it for, the Ichor? I meant to actually throw that in my grinder to see if it gave you anything. I normally do that when I find a new substance. That's a nice cave. Am I gonna make it? Ouch. Why is this so hard? There we go. Come on. Come on. So close. $400? What, are they trying to kill us? Ouch, ouch, ouch. Come on, magical unicorn parts. We can do it. Ah, good. Nice close. That's what I like. Nice and close. Get her done. That ain't too bad. I can live with that. I'm gonna try to read your chat while I'm running aimlessly through the forest. Let's see how this goes. It's funny, I know you misspelled that, Okora, and I automatically knew what you meant. Like, I couldn't remember the name of this stuff, but... yeah, that was funny. They like to make you move it. Move it. I like to move it, move it. Hold on. We gotta do that properly. Bum 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 bum. Move it! I totally lost my train of thought. There we go. Wait, am I standing on the thing? How do you play this game again? Oh, and I totally forgot to recall the, doggone it. I forgot to recall the anomaly. Where's the unhappy dance? Like when I do something bad? Yeah, I'm basically pointing at myself right now. I see you. I think at some point they gave us the ability to craft like a potion or a meal of some sort, and it's supposed to take you right back to the anomaly. But that might have only been good during the expedition. Okay, this time I'm going to remember to recall the anomaly. I feel good. I feel good. I feel like I'm going to remember this time. Wait a minute. Does this still say 29? Unbelievable. I'm really stumped. I don't know if that's a glitch and I should just wait a few days for, you know, an update to come out to fix that. I don't know. Okay, now recall the anomaly because I'm awesome. Then we can go fool around with our quest marker. Huh? Where? The warehouse! In case you're wondering what that reference was, back in my day, so you know, just a couple of weeks ago, but back in my day there was a huge music store, the Warehouse. You know, back in the days when we had to listen to the things on cassettes. Yeah, the Warehouse was like the biggest music store in California at the time. They had literally anything and everything. And that was their little slogan. Where? The Warehouse. So if you're my age, you know, like 29 and a half, you'll remember that slogan. I'm not sure I know exactly what you're throwing out there. A Corvette expedition save.
Toxic protection falling.
I'm not sure I've ever done that.
Technology prepared.
Ah, nuts. Back to crafting glass. I should have known. I think it was 3 carbon nanotubes. Bada bing, bada bang.
Technology prepared.
Oh, that's right. Ouch. Well, I'll be ding-danged. We get nanites, guys. I mean, that's not massive numbers, but it's another way to get nanites. So if you really wanted to spend some time and break these things down, and then break down the parts you pull off, Theoretically, you could run quite a lot of nanites doing that. Nice! So it has a purpose after all. Okay, wait a minute. This time, see, I remembered. I called in the anomaly. Let me see if I can fast travel there now. No! What? Garbage. Orbital uplink. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. So it goes to the space station, not the anomaly. Okay, I was brain farting there. I had that backwards. I had that twisted inside out and upside down.
Technology recharge.
Okay, guys, so I'm really stuck. The only thing I can think to do... Uh-oh, what's happening here?
Extreme night toxicity detected.
The only thing I can think to do is wait out the clock. Maybe... I'll just stick to this save file because it was my original save file. Maybe I'll go back to the other save file and, like, get out of the expedition, or maybe just finish the thing if I can. But either way, I've got to wait the clock out. Whoops. See, I might try to exit expedition on the other save file. And I'm assuming I have 3.5 hours to wait on this one, too. I almost missed the anomaly. Almost crashed right into that thing. It's happened. Believe me, you can crash into the anomaly. I have done it. More than once. Yeah, there's that pesky 29%. Okay, so yeah, so it's the same timer. So I guess that timer is the same for everybody. So let's see here. It is almost midnight. So it will be midnight with 3. So 3 a.m. my time is when these reset. So I guess what I'll do is when I get up in the morning, I'll just go straight to this save file. And I'll see what happens. If those numbers don't move, I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess we'll just have to see how that goes. So anyway, guys, for now, there's just nothing more I can do, unfortunately. But in case you're wondering, this is very confusing. It took me a while to figure this out. So the thing says that you can complete these in any order. Now, I can't remember where I read that. But it says that you can complete any of the phases and any of the phase missions in any order. But in this one specifically, you can't exactly do that. Because if you click on this, it's going to refer you back to this. Same thing if you click on this. It wants you to complete the Prismatic core before we can do any of these. So then if you want to go to the end, you can't do that either, because that one's going to refer you back to this one. That refers you back to this one. Clear as mud? Good. So anyway, yeah, just long story short, this really is hinging on this right now. Once we get past this and get the thing up to 100% or whatever, then we'll be able to progress out of that. So anyway, funny, this says 43 days here. I guess that's how much time you have left to complete it? I don't know. Oh, funny, I just now noticed this. Track swarm activity. Oh, you can look at that without having to come back here. I didn't notice that before. Okay, well that's handy. But I mean, you see the same stats here, so I'm not sure. So the Weavers are in first place for the time being. And it looks like Royals and Sages are kind of fighting for second there. But they're not far off. I mean, It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. And then there's mine. I did 2 Purge, 2 Restore, and 2 Sabotage, so those are counting. It's just really confusing me right now as to why that number isn't going up, 29%. And I feel like I'm stuck here right now until I can get that number higher. Okay, I think I'm starting to catch what they're throwing here. I'm picking up what they're putting down. I am smelling what they're cooking. Okay, so I think, correct me if I'm wrong, that this isn't just your own individual thing. You're contributing to the overall. So right now the community has this thing up to 29%, I think, if I'm reading all this and deciphering this right. The funny thing though is when I played last night, I mean that was 24 hours ago. The number was the same, 29%. So I'm not sure what that means. I guess what I'll do is I'll log back in tomorrow, and if the number has gone up from 29, like, that'll answer my question. And then I'll get back on, you know, and do the next 3 missions or whatever on live stream, because they're still fun. I just hope they're different. Like, I don't want to just do the same 3 things on repeat until this thing is done. But anyway, so I'll read chat here before I actually log out. But I think that's what we got going on here, guys. So for now, I'll do a happy dance. Why? Because, you know, I'm happy. Oh, so maybe that number only changes once every 24 hours also. Okay, okay. So yeah, I'll look at it tomorrow when I wake up. And, we'll see where we're at. So it's too bad they're not, like, somehow putting that on like a bell curve, you know, like, so it's fair for all 3 tiers, regardless of how many people are in each one. If they do like a bell curve, that would help level the playing field as to who's actually in first. Okay, so you said yes, everybody has to work on. Okay, okay. Well, I guess for now then, I mean, there's no point in just logging in to do the same 3 missions over and over again on live stream. So I guess what I'll do is just kind of wait until the thing's just about completed. Or completed, you know, 100% or whatever. And that's when I'll get back on for my final stream, and we'll wrap up these last taskers and close out the expedition. So I guess for now that's pretty much the expedition. So anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching, for hanging out. I know it's late at night for a lot of us out here, and it's a school night for many of us. So I just wanted to say thank you all so much for hanging out, and hope you enjoyed it. More than that, I hope it helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking that quick moment to please like, share, subscribe, comment. I always appreciate those things. And as always, until the next time, best of luck. Happy traveling. That just doesn't sound the same as happy hunting. But there's really no hunting. This expedition, at least, is kind of like we're hunting. So yeah, happy hunting. Yep. See you later, Deborah Allen. Thanks so much for hanging out. Really appreciate all the tips you threw out there. Awesome stuff. Have a good night, everybody. Peace out, y'all.